Okay, picking up where we left off at, we had x to the 6th divided by 8x to the 5th, and that would equal to 1. Now we can simplify this. This will give us the natural log of x over 8 is equal to 1. Remember, our base of the natural log is e, so we could rewrite this as an exponent. This would be e to the first power is equal to x over 8. Now we can multiply both sides by 8 to get x by itself, and we will have 8e is equal to x. Now when we put this in our calculator, we will have x is approximately 21.746, and that is the final answer. Now we're about to go to the next problem. This will be your third page. Now we're at example 4. It says, find the solution of the following equation. Show a labeled sketch of the graph for work. Give 3 decimal places. So this is what we need to do. We need to put this value into your calculator as y1. We need to put this value in your calculator as y2. Now, when you put this in your calculator, it's going to show you a sketch of a graph. And you also could get the intersection points. Now, actually, it'd be better if I did it like this. Let me get rid of this. So I think this represents a better drawing than what I was about to draw. Now, on your calculator, you can find the intersection points, which we have here. And what we're trying to find is our x value. So we will have x is approximately, now there's 2 values, negative 0.700, and also an approximation of 3.390. Now, we go on to example 5. It says the Fahrenheit temperature T of a particular cup of coffee T minutes after it was made can be modeled by the equation T of T is equal to 70 plus 130 e to the negative 0.04 T. It says find the temperature of the coffee when it was first made. So when it's first made, we know that that is at 0 minutes. So T, lowercase t, will equal 0. So we will have T of 0 is equal to 70 plus 130 e to the negative 0.04 times 0. So this will give us 70 plus 130, because we know this would be 0, and e to the 0 is 1, and 130 times 1 is 130. So we have 70 plus 130, which will give us 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, we come down here to B. It says, liquid feels lukewarm to us when it is close to our body temperature. Find how long it would take the coffee to become lukewarm by hand. So the average body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's equal to 70 plus 130 e to the negative 0.04 T. Now we have to go through and we're going to solve here for T. So what we would do first is subtract 70 on both sides. So we will have 28.6 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 130 e to the negative 0.04 T. Now we would divide each side by 130. These 130s will simplify out. And this on the right side will give us e to the negative 0.04 T. And on the left side, when we take 28.6 divided by 130, it gives us 0.22. Now we need to take the natural log of both sides. So we have the natural log of 0.22 is equal to the natural log e to the negative 0.04t. Now, let me take this over here. The natural log, we would divide each side. Well, first, we will simplify out these natural logs. And we will have natural log of 0.22 is equal to a negative 0. Well, wait a minute, I need more space. So it'd be natural log of 0.22 is equal to a negative 0.04t. Okay, now remember, we're trying to get t by itself, so we divide each side by a negative 0.04. So we will have t is approximately 37.85 minutes. And that will be our final answer. Now we come down here to C. It says if the coffee is left standing for a very long time, what happens to the temperature? Now, what happens is if it's standing for a long time, and we're saying in the average house, it will get closer and closer to room temperature. Now, the typical room temperature is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Now what we want to do is this here. We want to check this with a calculator. So we'll check it with a calculator. And what we would do is this here. When we talk about a long time, let's just say if we let a cup of coffee sit for 3 hours. If you put in 184 lowercase t in the formula we use for A and B, you will have t of 180 is equal to 70.097, which is approximately 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is it.